What's the funniest interaction you've had with a cop as a teenager? I was 16, driving my dad's ancient Honda Civic that made this weird whistling sound whenever you hit 40 miles per hour. My friend Rodrigo and I had just left a movie theater at midnight when the red and blue lights appeared behind us. I pulled over, hands shaking. I'd only had my license for 3 months. The officer approached, flashlight blazing into my face. "License and registration, please. You know why I stopped you?" "No, sir," I squeaked out, fumbling with my wallet. "Your car is screaming," he said, completely deadpan. "I thought someone was being murdered in your trunk." Rodrigo lost it, started laughing so hard he was wheezing. The cop shined his light on him. "Something funny?" "Sorry, officer," Rodrigo gasped. "It's just, the car always sounds like that. We call it the Banshee." The cop walked around the car, examining it like a crime scene. "Start it up," he ordered. I turned the key. The engine sputtered to life with its signature whistle-shriek combo. "How fast do you have to go for it to make that sound?" he asked. "About 40, sir." "Do it." "Here? In park?" "No, son. Drive. I need to investigate this noise complaint on wheels." So there I was, at midnight, slowly accelerating down an empty street with a cop following me, waiting for my car to scream. At 35 miles per hour, it started its warm-up whistle. At 40, it hit full Banshee mode, a sound somewhere between a tea kettle and a dying moose. The cop pulled me over again, walked up laughing, actually laughing. "That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard." "Does it do that all the time?" "Every single time," I admitted. He called his partner over from the patrol car. "Morrison, you gotta hear this." He made me do it again. Soon I was giving a full demonstration to 2 cops on the side of the road, explaining how the sound changed with humidity, how it got worse in the rain, how my dad refused to fix it because it still runs fine. Officer Morrison was taking notes. "We've had 4 calls about strange noises in this area. It was you. You're a serial noise violator." I thought I was getting arrested. Instead, the first cop said, "Look, technically I should cite you for disturbing the peace, but this is too weird to explain in court. Here's the deal. No driving this screaming death trap after 10 p.m. on weeknights, midnight on weekends. Can you live with that?" "Yes, sir. Absolutely." "Also," Morrison added, "get it fixed. Please, for everyone's sanity." As they walked back to their car, I heard Morrison say, $20 says that kid's car becomes urban legend." The first cop replied, "No bet. I'm already planning to tell this story forever." The next weekend, I was at a party when someone started talking about the Midnight Whistler, a mysterious sound haunting our neighborhood. Rodrigo and I just looked at each other and kept our mouths shut. 3 months later, my dad finally took the car to get fixed. The mechanic found a cracked piece of heat shielding that created a perfect whistle at certain speeds. Cost $12 to fix. My dad was annoyed. "I like knowing when you were coming home." 2 years later, I ran into Officer Morrison at a grocery store. He recognized me immediately. "Banshee boy, did you ever fix that thing?" "Yes, sir. $12 part." He shook his head. "You know we had a whole meeting about that car? The chief thought we were being pranked. Nobody believed us until we played the dash cam audio. Last month, I was teaching my daughter to drive in a different car, obviously, when we got pulled over for a broken taillight. The cop looked at my license and said, "Wait, are you the screaming Civic kid?" Morrison tells that story at every training session. My daughter looked at me in horror. "Dad, what did you do?" "I terrorized a neighborhood with a $12 problem," I admitted. The cop let us off with a warning, but made me promise to tell him if I ever got another whistling car. "We have a whole protocol for it now," he said. "You're literally in our training manual under unusual noise complaints." My daughter hasn't let me forget it. She even found the dash cam footage online. Apparently Morrison uploaded it to some law enforcement forum.